Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're having some more fun in Red Zone Movie Boss Rush. So what we have is we have Tech Ultimate Gohan. He's a unit I've wanted to feature in here, and I think he's going to do really well. So what we're doing is we are actually running Physical Ultimate Gohan as the leader, because ironically enough, Tech Ultimate Gohan does not fit on Beast Gohan's leader skill. That's kind of crazy, but so we're running him as the Hybrid Saiyan's lead, the Physical Gohan, and then we got pretty much everything we need right here, right? So I tried, we brought Beast because he's, he can just hold up that second rotation, and we know that we're not going to die. We're actually breaking out High School Gohan here. I think he's a really solid EZA, right, that we got. So we'll see how they all do, but the focus here is Tech Ultimate Gohan. So what we're going to do is we're going to see how quickly this bad boy can stack up and hopefully get to some pretty good defensive levels. Now, I did realize after doing a few runs that I've kind of been underestimating this event. My impression was that this literally was just the old like the old Red Zone movies, and you just did them in a row like a boss rush, like how a normal boss rush is you take all the Dokkan events unchanged and you just do them in a row. That's what I thought this was, but this is actually like its own unique event, and all of the bosses have like really juiced up stats. So that's why in my Goku Black video I was kind of surprised that I died when I did, because that Janemba hits way harder than the original Janemba, because normally he shouldn't have died there. So that's that's something that now that I understand that, I will use that moving forward and make sure I'm a little bit safer with some of these units. You can't just let them get smacked up necessarily. So that's good though. It's long content, but it's like challenging content as well. So it's not like a legendary Goku event where it's like really easy and it's just long and you kind of sit there. I think this will be a really fun playing ground for some units, I think, right? So here we go, Tech Ultimate Gohan. He is still really impressive. I do like Tech Ultimate Gohan. I do feel like, the current meta isn't great for stacking units because most events are still too short for them to get good enough. And like we saw from Int Goku Black, right? He stacked for like 14 turns or something like that. Had well over 1,000,000 defense, and it still wasn't close to enough to survive a super attack. So the whole idea with the stacking unit, if they are a defensive stacker, the idea back in the day when stackers were like the meta was that you just stack them to the point that they can't die. Well, in the current meta, Tech Ultimate Gohan might be the only unit that can just purely stack to the point of not dying for like a stacking unit, that he can do it fast enough, right? Because he gets like a great defense raise, which most stackers are only like a 20 or 30% raise. Well, he's a great raise, so I think he's like 50%. So he does stack his defense quite quickly. So we'll see what he's looking like on the next turn here. But yeah, we have a nice team mix here where, like, yes, we have Beast. He's going to do a lot of damage, but like we've got like the Krillin in 18, and we've got High School Gohan, just some like kind of small support units that won't do a lot of damage, but they're also like good enough to not instantly die. I think we found a good mix here so that we can kind of have a good enough team, but go slow enough to like really let Tech Ultimate Gohan stack a lot, right? So you guys can let me know if you've been enjoying this event, but I do find it quite fun. I do want to get some more videos out on this event, just, to have that long content, right? So here we go, 300 and, what is this, turn 4. So he's only had one turn, and I think he only got a single attack in. So he's about 400k defense with guard after only one super attack. So not bad considering he only got to attack once. It's nice when he can get double, if not triple supers, right? So here he is at 7 million. Okay, and then we got an additional, which is good. This is where, like, Ultimate Gohan's going to start to cook a little bit. Because he gets those additionals, and yeah, we got a triple. That's what we're looking for, right? So we got the big bad triple super. We take those. And so now after that triple stack, he's actually going to be looking really good and healthy on the next turn. For sure. And so my plan with him is, obviously we want to see him transform into Ultimate Gohan, because I'm going to kind of have him on rotation with this physical Ultimate Gohan, right? And they link okay right now, but they're like really good linking partners after we transform, when we have double Ultimate Gohan essentially, right? So my plan is I'm going to stack him all the way until we get to Broly. The first turn that we see Ultimate Gohan on Broly's phase, we are going to transform. And then we're going to see kind of where he's at, where he gets to defensively, and what he's looking like offensively, right? All right, so Beast in slot 1, we're good here. This cooler stands no chance. Beast is going to output a ton of damage. I've also like that physical Ultimate Gohan, the one we would refer to as like the fake Beast because he's not really Beast, but Beast is part of his card. He's been impressing me actually quite a bit like on this Beast team because he's such a good linking partner for him, right? So he can actually do like a little bit, and he can get to like 1,000,000 defense, and he's putting out like 20 mil attack stats. When he's fully built up. He just has to build up by doing, what, 5 supers, I believe. But once he gets fully built up, man, Physical Ultimate Gohan is actually quite decent. He's just been incredibly overshadowed, I think, by Orange Piccolo. And, like, so many people are disappointed with him not actually being Beast, right? And then not having great linking partners, right? So now, he got, Tech Ultimate Gohan as a great linking partner, and Beast Gohan as a great linking partner. Him and Beast is actually a really nice rotation, right? Okay, so we could transform into Ultimate Gohan, but we're definitely not going to do that yet because we want to continue stacking. But yeah, 630k defense. We're only on turn 6, right? So 630k defense with guard is pretty solid. Now, the idea here is we want to, if we get like a double, triple super here, I expect Tech Ultimate Gohan to be 1,000,000 plus defense on the next turn with guard, which I think is a good place to be. It's still not enough to like block anything in the game, but you're feeling pretty good if you're 1,000,000 plus defense with guarding, right? You're feeling pretty good at that point. So then we just stack as much as we can to get the gravy on. Okay, he's doing 10 mil shots. I mean, he is stacking his attack too, which is crazy. So the more we can stack him, the better he's going to look when we get the ultimate. He's one of those units that you see that active skill, you don't want to just instantly press it, right? All right, let's see what damage we take here from Android 13. He should be looking near 1,000,000 defense. Yeah, so he took double digits there with guard, so pretty good. He outpaced Android 13, so at least we're good. We're good at this point. But I'm pretty sure the Broly at the end hits like 2.5 to 3 million, which I did not realize that until I like looked it up a little bit more. So as I said in that Goku Black video, I was way underestimating this event. I was thinking of it as literally, like I said, like going into the original movie Boss Rush bosses, like with the same stats and just fighting them all in a row is what I thought this was. And it is not that. It is fighting them with juiced up stats. So this is a really nice solid event. And, it gives me a chance to break out this Krillin 18. Like, this Krillin 18 is actually, like, a really nice banner unit, but you just don't even think to use them when you're staring down all of these super premium LRs in this ridiculous team. Like, I never have room to put them on. I figured this would be a good spot for them, though, because they'll be giving some nice support. Alright, so we used our active skill there. We're going to go Beast in slot 1. That's the obvious play. 600k defense. He's got all of his damage reduction and shenanigans. Physical Ultimate Gohan. The thing is I kind of wanted to put Physical Ultimate Gohan in slot 1 because he's still building up, right? Like I said, he's got a super 5 times. It's not just 5 attacks. It has to be 5 supers. That's probably the biggest negative of his kit, right? I wanted to put him in slot 1 to continue stacking, but it's like he could have gotten one shot in slot 1 and Beast is a safe pick, but now this is what happens. Beast destroys. And so Ultimate Gohan doesn't get to get his attack stack. But that's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, so now we're on Bojack. I think Bojack locks, right? Yeah, he locks. Thankfully, he didn't lock Tech Ultimate Gohan. He actually double debuffed the physical Gohan, which is fine. Our links aren't going to be as great here because I am going to put Tech Ultimate Gohan in slot 1. But yeah, he's at about 1,000,000 defense. But you see if we're linked up, he's 1.1 million. So properly linked up with Cold Judgment, he's over 1,000,000 defense with guard. And we're on turn 8. So this is a turn you can get to in some hard content for sure, like all the outside of this. But that's kind of where it looks like Tech Ultimate Gohan's going to land. Now, obviously, if this were the last phase, we would be transforming and his defense will go up after transforming. So on this turn, he might be looking more like 1.5 mil with guard. Right there, he tanked. It wasn't double digits, tanked for 100k though. So that just tells you this Bojack does hit pretty dang hard. Because that was over 1,000,000, or no, that was about 1,000,000 defense with guard. So Bojack definitely hits well over 1,000,000 attack stat there. And now we're getting up to 12 million. I mean, this is the thing with Tech Ultimate Gohan, right? And before Before his EZA, this is, even now, like, this is kind of the way you run the guy. There's, like, no reason to transform him, because as he stacks, he's just getting better and better. And he's putting up really nice attack stats now, and his defense just keeps shooting up. So, Tech Ultimate Gohan, the way you've always played him, there's really no reason to transform him until you feel like you are at the end of the fight, and you're pretty much doing it to finish the fight off, right? Or for some reason, yeah, look at that. We're taking, like, 80k normals right there. And that physical Gohan's defense wasn't terrible. So this Bojack hitting very hard and showing how impressive that tank was by Tech Ultimate Gohan in slot 1. So here it's like, yeah, we've got a Whis. I mean, we got Krillin and 18 locked in slot 1. Now, they are a dodge unit, but it's like, I don't want the run to end. Now, I could have done Beast, right? That's, you know, after I used the first Whis, I went, oh, crap, I have Beast active skill. I probably should have just done that, right? But I already used the Whis, so I'm like, all right, let's just double Whis. Because I feel pretty good about the team. Now, it's going to turn out we didn't need it, because they are going to be like, they're doing what they're supposed to do, and they're just dodging out. So that's great. And we got the full, yeah, that's the other thing. We got the Dokkan attack with Krillin and 18. Probably the worst unit on the team to get it with. A piddly 5 million Dokkan attack. It's kind of a blessing in disguise, though, because it means we're doing a lot less damage to Bojack, which means we get more time to stack Tech Ultimate Gohan. So we'll just say that we planned it that way, right? I mean, we had no choice. He locked us. So that was a really, like, if I was in, like, a really serious fight right now and, like, really cared, like, that was a pretty clutch lock for Bojack on his part to, like, help his cause, because locked a really weak defensive unit slot 1 and took away our Dokkan attack, essentially. So yeah, that was a good move by Bojack, but we don't really care. We're just doing a showcase. I do not care if I win or lose this fight. This is all for the fun, and all for checking out my boy Tech Ultimate Gohan. See what we got here. Yep, he lived, which is fine, because now we get a turn. I mean, Tech Ultimate Gohan should be able to take a couple of hacks here. Oh, he got locked in slot 2. So I'm actually thinking High School Gohan in slot 1. And just, you know, we've got the Whis, and he's already got damage reduction. High School Gohan is 100% fine in slot 1. So I think that's the way we're going to go, because I know he won't do a ton of damage. And then Tech Ultimate Gohan will still get the swing. Now, I did forget to check the defense here when I was recording it. But he's probably around, like, 1.2, 1.3 mil, something like that. We'll get to check him out on the next turn when he's properly linked up with Ultimate Gohan again. Alright, we need additional supers, though, not additional normals, Gohan. And, of course, he does double normals there, which is very unfortunate. Triple normals. So, very unlucky there for Tech Ultimate Gohan, because we really wanted to get those supers in. Oh, actually, he got sealed. He got sealed and locked, that's why. So, he had no choice but to do normals. So, keep in mind, when we see Gohan on the next turn, he basically missed an entire turn of stacking because of Bojack's seal. Which is very unfortunate, right? Nothing we can do there. Alright, so we got Beast and Ultimate Gohan again. We're fine with that. Beast slot 1 is good. This Janemba, you know, you basically can kill this guy before he gets into Fury mode and you're good, right? So, I think that's what we're about to do here. We're going to get pretty close to killing him. I think he does make it to Fury, but literally he's like one hit away from dying. Speaking of Janemba, I've been talking about him quite a bit lately. This Tech Janemba right here, he's definitely due for an EZA. And I think could be a very good one. 23 mil for Beast, by the way. Pretty good attack stat. Pretty solid right there for Beast with the crits. Gonna take out a big chunk of Janemba. 17 mil on the additional is crazy. But this Tech Janemba is definitely due for an EZA. And I think Inch Janemba is really due for a Super EZA. So I don't know. I was thinking Super Gogeta Janemba for worldwide. That's kind of what I've been calling. So I'll be patting myself on the back if that's right, which I think it has a high probability, but we'll see. I would always take Dragon Ball Saga. They just dropped Roshi, so I mean, they want to do DB Saga, you know your boy's all in. That's the #1 thing I want the most. And yeah, here goes physical Ultimate Gohan putting on a pretty offensive show there. A near 20 mil shot, followed by a 12 while critting, right? Yeah, Ultimate Gohan looked pretty good right there, and I'm pretty sure he's fully built up at this point. And, you know, Krillin 18 just doing the little piddly attack to distract them. Well, hopefully dodging out, which they do. Their dodge has been pretty clutch this video. I think they've literally dodged everything that's come their way. So they've been very good. All right, so Tech Ultimate Gohan, where are we at? 1.5 million defense. And keep in mind, that was missing an entire turn of stacking. So they very well on turn 12 could be approaching 2 million defense, depending on what we get for additionals and things. So yeah, I'm very happy being at 1.5 million right here, for sure. Quite happy with that indeed. And so our goal is to finish Janemba off here. And I think the next time we see Tech Ultimate Gohan, we should be in the Broly range. And then we're going to do a transformation. So I believe that's what we're going to do on the next turn. But yeah, we take those additional supers all day. We got a normal there at the end. But we still got some extra attacks in there. And then 16 mil for this guy. This one I'm pretty sure wasn't fully built up. He might be. He just is missing some links. Because Beast Link's really good. Because you got legendary power too. So. And then 11 million. Yeah. And don't forget, Physical Ultimate Gohan. He has that nullification in his back pocket, right? Now this is going to work out well. We actually don't want to kill Janemba here. Because then next turn we could just have Beast Slaughter. And we get a fresh turn. So we'll see what happens. Maybe High School Gohan will go crazy here. But no, he doesn't. That works out well. Because now we can just kill... Yeah, so here's Janemba just barely getting to his Fury mode. But we can just, like, toss Beast in slot 1 and finish him, and we should be good, right? So we'll just slap Beast down right there. Beast is looking pretty good. Physical Ultimate Gohan, 600k starter turn defense. I mean, we take that. You know, for him. Like, we just get him to the point where maybe he can take the normals, right? Alright, so here goes Beast at 20 million. Pretty common occurrence for Beast in this video. He's been in the 20 mil range quite a bit. Big time heavy crits coming. There he goes. All right, so I think we're on Broly now. Yes, okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to transform into Ultimate Gohan, and we're going to see what his stats are looking like. We got support. We're next Ultimate Gohan. So what was that, like 1.6 million, something like that? The numbers are getting too big. Like you can't read them, right? So here comes Ultimate Gohan. Yeah, 2.4 million. Yeah, 2.5 million defense basically here for Ultimate Gohan. So I'm like, I feel like I can have him in slot 1. He's guarding with like 2.5 million defense. At this point, you know, I think he's tanking anything in the game. You know, guard with 2.5 million. Because I think the hardest hitting bosses in the game are 3 million. Well, with the guard that he's got, he should be tanking just fine. I think right now, this turn 14. Now, once again, this could have been turn 12. So we can just, one way to look at it, because we missed that turn of stacking, he's at 19 mil attack, by the way. We can just look at it this way. This could have been turn 12 with those exact same stats. And turn 12 isn't realistic for most content, but Red Zone Movie Boss Rush, it is. So I'm glad they did this event, and I hope they do a boss rush like this in every Red Zone. That would be great. And then, yeah, Ultimate Gohan here, 15 million. We take it. Now, Broly hits hard, right? So I don't have any items left. At this point, if I die, it's fine. Because, like, we pretty much saw, like, what we wanted from Ultimate Gohan, right? We got him to Broly. We got, yeah. Dude, that's crazy. 200k normals from Broly there. So maybe Physical Ultimate Gohan isn't tanking normals, right? Like, that Broly must be doing, like, over 1 million damage normals. Like, I think he is. Yeah, dude, 500k normal to Krillin in 18. So we took an L there, but that's fine. That Broly hits insanely hard. But there you go. There's Tech Ultimate Gohan in Red Zone Movie Boss Rush. He did extremely well. 2.5 million with guard is pretty dang good. So let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.